Coming up tonight, police are investigating two unnatural deaths, a woman and her suspected attacker found dead.
Authorities cracking down on F&B outlets. 6 are ordered to close and 1 will be charged for breaching COVID-19 rules.
And a highlight every Chinese New Year, this year's River Hongbao promises to be a journey of discovery. This is the Straits Times Newsnight. I'm Dylan Ang.
And I'm Chao Suen. A woman was found dead after a stabbing incident in Tampines today. And her suspected assailant was found dead in Punggol. The police said that they were alerted to the incident at Block 206 Tampines Street 21 at about 6:30 a.m. The 42-year-old woman was found lying motionless at the void deck of the block with slash wounds to the neck. A 45-year-old man believed to be the assailant was found lying motionless at the foot of his flat at Block 205A Punggol Field at about 9:10 a.m.
They were known to each other and were taken separately to hospitals where they later died. An image of an official document and a photo of the dead woman were being circulated online, including on messaging platforms. Police investigations into the two unnatural deaths are ongoing, and the police are also looking into the unauthorized circulation of the image of the official document.
Ahead of Chinese New Year, 6 restaurants, including Zam Zam on Northbridge Road, have been ordered to close for not complying with safe management measures. The other 5 are Ayat Seafood Restaurant on Turf Club Road, East Treasure Chinese Restaurant on River Valley Road, Crystal Jade Jiangnan in Vivo City, Ding Garden and Wangzi Music Restaurant, both on Newbridge Road. 4 other outlets were fined $1,000 each and another was fined $2,000. 29 people were also fined for breaching safe management measures at F&B premises.
And next Wednesday, restaurant chain The Banana Leaf Apollo will be charged in court for COVID-19 breaches. These include failing to ensure group gatherings didn't exceed the 8 allowed, not enforcing the 1 meter distance rule between seated customers, and for providing a self-service buffet.
With authorities stepping up checks, 73 people were fined $300 each for flouting safe management measures in parks and beaches. In Changi Beach Park alone, 39 people were caught breaking rules, including a group of 17 who gathered together.
As for the COVID-19 situation here, a dormitory resident was among the 15 new COVID-19 cases reported today. The remaining 14 were imported infections. There were no new cases in the community.
Singapore is setting its sights on a greener future by 2030, with the whole nation working together to make it happen.
Called the Green Plan, it aims to strengthen Singapore's economic, climate and resource resilience and improve the living environment of everyone here. The plan is backed by 5 ministries.
After more than 50 years of nation building, one imperative is growing in importance, and that is sustainable development.
Now here's what you need to know about the Singapore Green Plan 2030.
The first pillar of the Green Plan, City in Nature, aims to create a green, livable and sustainable home for all. More green spaces and park connectors are set to be built, with 200 hectares set aside for new nature parks. Come 2030, every household will be within a 10-minute walk from a park.
The second pillar, Sustainable Living, aims to reduce carbon emissions, keep our environment clean and make saving resources and energy a way of life. As part of efforts to make commutes green, the government will further expand the rail and cycling networks as well as encourage walking.
Number 3, Energy Reset will seek to use cleaner energy and increase Singapore's energy efficiency to lower our carbon footprint. There are also plans to introduce smart LED lighting in HDB towns and promote cleaner energy vehicles.
4, the building of a green economy, which seeks new investments in energy and carbon efficiency, as well as pushing sustainability as a new engine for jobs and growth. This will include developing Singapore into a sustainable tourism destination and as a carbon services hub.
And the final pillar, ensuring a resilient future. This will include building capabilities such as adapting to sea level rise and enhancing flood resilience. The plan will also include the deployment of sensors to understand urban heat island effect on Singapore and pushing for more of our food supply to be produced locally.
Now imagine being in a virtual court hearing and everything seems to be going as per normal until one of the lawyers is suddenly a cat. Now this is what happened when Rod Ponton, a county attorney in Texas, was unable to figure out how to turn off the cat filter on his Zoom call during a hearing. The footage and images have become an overnight internet sensation, hailed as an instant classic. But luckily, Mr. Ponton took it in good spirits. He said, "If I can make the country chuckle for a moment in these difficult times they're going through, I'm happy to let them do that at my expense."
Something truly remarkable, Europe's oldest person has survived COVID-19 and will celebrate her 117th birthday this week. French nun Sister Andre tested positive for the coronavirus in her retirement home on January 16, and though isolated from other residents, displayed no symptoms. Born on February 11, 1904, she is the world's second oldest living person, according to the Gerontology Research Group. The oldest is Japanese Kane Tanaka, who turned 118 on January 2nd.
The sea, the rivers, and the mangroves makes this one of the most biodiverse parks in Singapore.
In case you missed it, a stunning video shot by two Pasir Ris residents that showcases the wildlife in the neighborhood. And trust me, you're going to be surprised by what you can find right here in Singapore.
Over 40 species of local wildlife were captured in the 11-minute clip, mostly captured in Pasir Ris Park. Having moved to Singapore just over 5 years ago, Mr. Jayaprakash Bojan, one half of the duo behind the footage, wants Singaporeans to step out and discover the nation's biodiversity.
Impression of Singapore was obviously Marina Bay Sands, right? I mean, typically if you go Google Singapore, that's what you see, right? The skyscrapers, all the logos of the banks. So that was pretty much my impression as well before I moved here. Like Sungai Buloh, my first visit to Sungai Buloh was just amazing. I never thought I would see crocodiles and otters, and it's changed my perception about Singapore. Well, as a conservation photographer, I've spent a lot of my time around the Borneo space. So storytelling is something that I've been trying to improve myself on. So one of the ideas was also to see how we could influence viewers to fall in love with nature. I mean, it's not complicated at all. All we wanted to do was to put something out there where I wanted people to look at it and say, wow, this is Singapore. Wow, I can't believe this is Singapore. And yeah, just want more people to go out there and see what a beautiful biodiversity we have. It's as simple as that.
Together with Mr. Dan Ng, he shared that the entire filming and editing process took about 3 months. Can't wait to watch more. You're in luck, as Jayaprakash teased that the duo will be following up with another installment of this series.
And it's Chinese New Year. If you're looking for something festive to do this long weekend, how about some of these? Find some sparkle at this year's edition of River Hongbao, which will feature both physical and virtual elements. Now, if you need a dash of that festive spirit, you can head down to the Gardens by the Bay starting today to catch a glimpse of the life-size lanterns and a giant God of Fortune installation.
Or how about getting out and about to hunt some zodiac animals? The POSB Hunt Your Zodiac game is back this year. Go around Singapore and hunt for the Chinese zodiac animals through POSB's immersive virtual reality mobile game. Launched today, you can find gates of fortune located all around the island and catch those cheeky escaping zodiac animals in-game. You could even stand to win over $150,000 in cash prizes.
And with that, we wrap up the Straits Times Newsnight. Here's wishing our Chinese viewers a very happy and prosperous Lunar New Year.
Good luck and good health in the year ahead. And here's the recipe for a COVID-free Chinese New Year. See you next Monday.